Hello everybody. So if you are wanting to see how I got this look using the Pacifica Alight Foundation, then just keep watching. Let's get started with the video. So I have been wanting to try this foundation forever. I was watching some videos on it. I watched Tati review this and I was like, okay, I obviously need to try this. So I went to Ulta and I went and picked it up. It is the Pacifica Alight Foundation. I really like the packaging of it. It's got pretty little designs on it. It's a glass bottle, but my favorite thing about it is that it has a pump. I'm usually sold if it has a pump. I don't know, I just like pump foundations better than ones that you just have to pour out, because normally I always pour out way too much foundation. And I don't mind the squeezy tube foundations, but I prefer a pump because I feel like I can control better how much foundation I am getting out. So anyway, it says that it's oil-free, anti-shine, and it has a satin finish. So this is supposed to be like a really good foundation for your skin. So when I was reading it online, I was looking at it on Ulta's website, and it says that it's 100% vegan and it's cruelty-free. So I was like, yes ma'am, sign me up. So it says it's formulated without silicone, formaldehyde, phthalates, mineral oil, parabens, or petroleum. So seems pretty good to me. Everything about it was, I mean, it seemed like it was just kind of like a miracle worker for your skin. And I'm always looking for foundations that are going to be better for my skin, since I do have really sensitive skin and I do like full coverage foundation. It's kind of hard for me to find makeup products that kind of work somewhat like skincare. I was really impressed by the reviews of it. I was impressed by the description of it. I was impressed by the ingredients of it. I was impressed with what it was formulated without. So since I am a little bit self-tanned, I did get the shade 21cm Cool Medium. I was trying to shade match myself in the store, and so I think this is going to be a pretty good match. If not, if it's too dark, I'll lighten it up with some concealer. If it's too light, I will darken it up with some bronzer. So either way, it's going to work. I don't know how many pumps I'm going to need, so I just started out with 2 pumps because I was just like, normally 2 pumps is what I can use for full coverage foundation. So what am I doing? I'm so glad I just thought about that before I put my foundation on. Okay, so let's prime the skin first. So I'm not changing any of my other makeup products that I'm using today. I'm just changing the foundation so I can do a first impression of it. So I'm going to be using my Revlon Photo Ready Primer, like I used in the last video. I am wanting to try out new primers, so comment down below your favorite primers, especially for sensitive skin. And I do have oily skin. I don't know, lately it's kind of been turning combination. I am having a couple of dry spots somewhere, which never happens ever. I don't know if it's maybe the change in the weather in Mississippi or what it is, but yeah, so let me know your favorite primers because I'm really wanting to try some new ones. That's some coverage. Okay, so my first impression of this is it is so full coverage. I'm living for this. Like, I'm impressed. Like, when I was watching the videos of other people doing it, like when I was watching Tati review this, I was like, oh wow, that is full coverage. I love Tati, and I love her skin, and I want her skin, but I don't have her skin, so I was like, I need to, you know, review this for myself. So, I'm impressed. I really like it. I was right about the 2 pumps. Like, the 2 pumps covered my face and my neck completely. I do think I did get a shade too dark. I'm probably going to exchange it. I'm probably going to go exchange it for the shade lighter before this one. I don't remember what it was, but I do think it just a tad too dark. So even though I'm self-tanned, but I'm not like super self-tanned. So this shade would probably work if I was like super self-tanned or had a spray tan. So smooth. It doesn't really have a scent. It smells kind of fresh, but not like floral or like overbearing with since, which is good because I was kind of worried, like, because I know I've tried other Pacifica products, not foundations. This is the first foundation of theirs I've tried, but like I've tried some of their other products, and it's like highly fragranced, which is fine. I just don't want a foundation that's highly fragranced. So, and I think it kind of gives me a glow, kind of, which I was a little bit worried about since I do have oily skin, but it doesn't seem to be too oily. Like, I've been wanting to get a foundation because normally I use matte foundations, and since I told y'all my skin's getting kind of combination, I wanted to try like a satin finish. I didn't want to go like full into like a dewy finish because I was a little worried about that since my skin is oily, but I like this. Yes, like, look, okay, yes ma'am, living my best life with this new foundation. I like this. Yes, okay. This is a win in my book. I love this. I'm looking in my mirror right here to put on my foundation, and I feel like it's all covered for the most part. Like I was hoping it was going to work. Like, I had full intentions of this working, but I was kind of like, okay, this probably isn't going to work as well on me because of my skin type, but yes. Brows are sisters, not twins. Okay. So I do feel like I did make the foundation a little bit lighter after I put on my concealer and my powder. I really like it. I think it looks really good. I was a little worried at first when I was putting my concealer on because I felt like they weren't blending well. I used my regular, just Flower Beauty concealer. I felt like it wasn't blending good at first, but I think it ended up being fine. So yeah, and then use my regular Maybelline loose powder that's in the shade Fair Light, so it does lighten it up a little bit. So when I do use all of that, it does kind of get the right shade, but I still think I'm going to go back and get the shade lighter than what I did. I'm not self-tanned, and then sometimes I am, so I think it would just be a safer bet if I went and got the lighter shade. So now let's move on to the eye. I went ahead and primed my lids. I just used my concealer and my powder just to set it. I didn't use any kind of like specific eye primer. Sorry if I keep like coughing or like clearing my throat. I don't know what's going on with me today. I woke up like that. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Laura Lee Nudie Patootie palette. Love this palette. Ben got this for me for Christmas. I love this. I begged for it. I had been begging for it forever when it first came out, and Ben was trying to get it for me, and it was like always sold out. So it is so freaking pretty. I love this palette. I use it a lot too because of like the nudes, and I like the shimmers in it because the shimmers are so pigmented. Okay, so I'm just going to take one of my Morphe blending brushes. I think I'm going to go in with streaking, just as my little crease shade. I'm just going to take a Wet n Wild little fluffy brush. I think I am going to go in with the shade Reveal because it is a little bit, I don't know, deeper than the crease shade, and I'm just going to go a little bit under my crease. I'm going to go in with Butt Naked, and I'm going to just pop that in right here on the outer portion of my eye. And I'm just taking a angled blending brush. I don't know where I got this from, probably Amazon because it doesn't have a name, so probably Amazon. And now I'm going to go in with the shade Nakey Nakey. I'm kind of just putting that on the bottom part of my lid. Hold on, let me go let my dog in. This is Lizzie. Look, you wanna do some makeup with Mama? It's so sweet. Her name's Lizzie and she's my baby. It's sweet. She's a little camera shy. Go play. So now I think I'm going to go in with the shimmers, and I'm just gonna, what I normally do, I literally always do this with my makeup. Like, I will do different eye looks, but I normally, if it's like, if I'm not trying any kind of new, I just do the same look. So this is what we've got so far, and then I'm going to take these shimmers into this part of the I'm going to go in. This is the Wet n Wild concealer. It is in the shade Fair Neutral. I like to put this on before I put my shimmer eyeshadows on, because I just feel like, I don't know, this could be me playing like a mind trick on myself, but I feel like it makes my shimmer eyeshadow last longer. I don't know. I just put it everywhere that I'm going to be putting my shimmer eyeshadow. And the thing about this, I don't use this as an actual concealer like under my eyes or anything, because it's dry. It's so drying. Don't get me wrong, I love Wet n Wild. I love all of their products. It's just this concealer for my skin type. It's just so drying. It doesn't look good under my eyes, but it works wonderful as, like, I guess you could consider this like an eyeshadow primer for what I'm using it for. I can't decide between exposed or undercover, or uncover, not undercover. I can't read. So I'm gonna go with uncover. I'm just going to, this is just a flat Morphe brush, and I've got my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set, and I'm just going to spray both sides of my brush just to wet it a little bit. You can use water, but I'll use this setting spray. I got a little in my nostrils. Okay, and I'm just going to pack this on where I put my concealer. Like, look at that. Look at how pigmented these shimmers are. My dog was whining in here, so I felt like she wanted to get out, so I opened the door for her to get out, and now she's sitting at the door outside again, whining to come in. I think she just wants the door open. Like, I don't think she wants to come in, and I don't think she wants to come out. Like, I think she just wants the door open. Like, I think she just wants to be able to see me, but she don't want to come in here. I'm going to do my bottom lash line with my eyeshadow before we start liner, because I don't put liner on my bottom lashes. I just don't, because it makes my eyes look smaller, in my opinion. I don't know. So, anyway, to do right here, okay, I'm going to go in with probably Nakey Nakey, because that was the darkest shade I used. Now onto liner. So I'm going to be using my LA Girl liner. This is the Long Lasting Fine Tip Liquid Eyeliner, and I like the fine tips. I don't like to use pencil eyeliners just because I don't know. I feel like they don't go on as smooth on my lids. I have no idea why. So I like to use the liquid eyeliners, and so this is the tip of it. Super fine. I really like it. So we've got the liner on. So I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. And now we're going to go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. Trying to grow my real lashes out more, and I just feel like I've been taking a break from falsies for a while so I can grow my real lashes out, and I just feel like they're not working. So I'm fixing to be looking up some lash serums to be using. So if you use a lash serum, comment down below so that I can get it and I can get some long lashes, because this just ain't working. And I thought at first it was my mascara, so I tried different mascaras and I was like, still ain't working. So I guess I'll try some lash serums. Okay, so now the only thing we have left to do is lips. So today I think I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Catnip is the shade, liquid lipstick. I love this because it's not too drying as like a matte lipstick, but it's not glossy. It's kind of like a satin finish. Okay, and there's the lips, so there you have it. So this is the finished look for today. I'm actually really impressed with this foundation. I think I will be using it a good bit. I think that this is going to be one of my new favorite foundations. It doesn't even feel, I do not feel like I'm wearing a lot of foundation unlike a lot of other full coverage foundations, I do not feel like I have so much on my face to where it had to be full coverage. It's very lightweight. I just think that the finish, I am so impressed. So comment down below what videos you'd like to see next and what products you would like for me to review, because I think I want to start doing a lot of first impressions reviews on this channel. So comment down below products you want me to try, products you love. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell down so you will get notified every single time that I upload. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!